Hello. Hi, everybody. If everybody can please like, share, start your watch parties, etc., etc., etc. Hope everybody is well. Let me just turn my green screen thingy pop. Oh, hang on. That didn't go well, did it? There we go. So everybody can see I'm in a very bare room today. Obviously, the bane of moving house. So my office is empty other than my computer equipment. So yeah, so it's all fun and games. So just wanted to get everybody to like, share, get your watch party started. I'll run through some hellos in a second. And then I've got a couple of things to just point out before I bring Diana on screen. So I just want to very quickly go back to the beginning and say hello to a few people. Rhonda Armstrong, hope you're well. Eileen, Cara, hope you're well. Lisa Libet, Kelly Tishino, Deirdre Hillis, Maria Toon, Karen Stevenson, Kim. I'm not even going to attempt to say your surname. Santoim. Well, I'm going to actually. Santoim Emma. Hopefully. Sorry, I do apologize if I say it wrong. Jodie Leeds. Deirdre Hillis says she's super excited. Kelly Salisbury. Hope you're well. Hashtag Vibe Tribe. Vibe Tribe all the way. Mick Day, Leo Mark, Rosie Marie. Rosemarie says, hi, hey everyone. Hello, Diana. We love you. Hashtag Forever Team Vibe Tribe. Susan, Carol Ozzie, Kelly Nona, Brooke Cabrera, Debbie Bell Foley, Sarah Lou Helm, Dawn Lehman, Lillian Frey, Cindy, Chris Shoes, Donna Carroll, Kelly Nona, Robin. Oh, hang on, chat's just jumped. I've lost where I was now, but hey ho. I'm just going to say hello to everybody. Hello to the lovely Natalie who's in as mod-in. Jarena Rivers, hello. A couple of things then, very quickly, before we get going and bring Diana on screen. So as everybody can see, you should be able to see down in, I believe it's this corner. Should be. You should see just down by the thumbs up. You should see the supporters button. So if anybody wants to join as a supporter, it's £3.49 a month. You come and support the page, and you get additional content, discounts on the merch, etc., etc. And Natalie and I are going to try and make sure that we give as much as we possibly can for what you're paying out as supporting. The other thing is, very quickly, if anybody also wants to receive notifications, other than the standard Facebook notifications, you'll get it direct to your messenger service. So please just message the page, just say yes on the message, and you'll be added to the list for subscriptions. So if those who are already on it would have received a notification at about 7:30 this evening, just as a reminder, really. So those notifications will go out regularly just to people on that list, just to remind them of anything that's going on with the page, etc. So Fran Hoft, Rachel Larson, thank you for sharing. Irene Takora, hello. Peggy Lacey, Dawn Banter, Leah Almange, hello. So right, I'm going to bring on Diana, and everybody been looking forward to this, as we all have. So hello.
Hey everybody, how are you doing?
Oh yes, other than an echoey room, I'm good. Thank you very much, Lee. So, oh wow, Vicky Chisholm says it's 5 a.m. in Australia.
Oh, Vicky, thank you for joining at 5 a.m. Much love. Thank you so much.
Dawn Lehman sending extra special love to Diana and Mama Debbie Bell Foley today. We love you very much. Yes. So
thank you,
massive love to you and your family, especially Diana, today. So I won't bring it up if it's up to you if you want to bring up the reason why.
Yeah, but, absolutely. Today is my brother's that passed its 6-year anniversary. So It's just amazing how you asked me to come back on today. So I was very thrilled and grateful for that. And shout out to Dawn. I am wearing the shirt that she bought me in name for my brother. So I'm wearing it today in name of him. So this will go out to Lukey today, my brother. So thank you, everybody that has joined. And I really look forward to today. Thank you.
So if everybody can just please bang those love hearts for Diana and her family, that would be amazing. Those, I can see them on the screen right now. Look, there's loads of them going up and down. So shout out to John Mollison. Hello, hope you're well. Natalie's just said, sending my love to you, Diana.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you so much, love. Thank you.
Tracy Rowley says, love you and mum on a sad day. You will never be forgotten. You are an amazing family.
Thank you.
And Elaine as well. Much love to you and family today. Chat just jumping like crazy as soon as I click on one.
You guys are making me cry. I'm a cry baby.
Hello, Diana and Deb. We love you both. Hearts. We are praying for you. Hashtag Forever Team Vibe Tribe. So just keep smashing those love hearts. Would be amazing, please, guys. And that's well, and we'll look at get going. Yeah. So I think probably is it a bit the same as last time, is it?
Yep, same as last time. Would you like me to explain, just in case anybody is new, how I work, so that we can go into it?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. Okay, so my name is Diana. I do go by Good Vibes Cosentino. So I see your loved ones first and foremost. I only use my pen and my paper to scribble. That's all I do. I see your loved ones on the other side, like I see me and you. I do see them in color. If they have a distinctive mark, or if you do in relation, they will show that to me. They will place me in memories that only you and your loved ones would know. If they don't place me in the actual memory, it's like me looking down, like Google Earth. When you type in your address and it zooms all the way into your house, that's the best way I could describe it, of me seeing it so clear. Then numbers is one thing your loved ones are never off about. So if you don't know it right away, you can always go back to this video, because it isn't taken down, so you'll be able to do that, or you can grab a pen and paper quickly if you like. Another thing is they will also discuss about living energy. So anything you're going through or around you, I'm going to pick up on, and mainly it's because your loved ones are saying, okay, we need to talk about this. This is what's going on, and I know. And so that's how I could taste, feel, hear. Also, I do need to explain. I don't have a stuttering problem. If I start to stutter, it's like somebody screaming in your ear and you're trying to talk at the same time. You can't do both. And another thing is, they will throw objects in my face, like to my nose, and I'll keep trying to push it away. But it's for reasons. I will say everything they say and show me, because I don't know. So that's why I always say everything. And if you don't know it right away, I always say, don't worry about it. You can always come back to it, meaning with the video. Because there's a lot of things that sometimes, even with me, I'd be like, not sure, because we're put on the spot. So I completely understand, but I'll make sure that I do it in the best description as possible of what they show me. So that's how I work.
Awesome.
I'm a freak of nature. I don't know. And I do drink my coffee and smoke my vape. It is not my show, so I'm not going to smoke my vape, but I am going to drink my coffee.
Oh, don't worry. I've got a glass of squash. I'm trying to be good. So, unfortunately, we did have somebody in the chat just now, guys, so don't worry. He has gone. Natalie sorted him. Natalie was like, see you later.
Yeah, thank you.
So, just to want to point out to everyone, I'm going to put a link in the chat in a minute, and I'm going to pin it at the bottom. So if anybody does want to come on screen and actually speak to Diana directly, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to come on video. You can come on audio only if you want. But I will stress that if you had a reading last time, we want to make sure that other people get readings this time. So I will stress that. So I will just put the link in chat now. And our first one will be someone in the chat in a moment. But let me just pin this link as soon as I see it. So first one up. So I'll tell you what, right, very quickly, before the link is there. I'm not bringing anybody on screen at the moment until I've done this. But if you want a reading off of Diana, please make sure you share this stream out, like the page, invite your friends, comment in the chat, and we will make sure that you are potentially on the list or in with a chance. So, first of all, because I saw he shared it, Mickey Babbitt, or she.
All right, Mickey. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. I do appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start picking up what I pick up. So I'm going to go ahead and write, and I just scribbled just so you know that, okay, Mickey? And I want to call you Mick, and I don't know if that, because so I do have a male figure that's in my face immediately, and it's like they get very excited, just like we would. So I keep hearing the name over and over again. So I don't know if somebody shares the same name as this gentleman, or if you do, whether it's first or middle name, never last. But all right, so I do need to acknowledge that it does feel like a father figure, grandfather figure, or somebody I looked up to like one. I do need to acknowledge this. And I want to say Mick, Mick, Mick. I keep wanting to do that. I'm going to talk fast, and then I'll slow it down a little bit because my mom yelled at me last time for that. So I will go ahead and let you know that I keep hearing the number 3. So the number 3 in relation doesn't always have to be with your loved ones. It could be with your immediate family as well. That could be the 3rd of any month, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in March. But I do need to acknowledge this as well. There's a lot of things going on, and I need to stress that this is not how they feel, it's just my way of connecting. Oh, there's a woman coming through as well, so forgive me for a second because they're both now going back and forth, and that's going to happen. I do have the way that I feel is my heart is palpitating. When my heart palpitates, there's something going on, whether somebody had a prior heart attack or okay, awesome. Thank you. So I just want to acknowledge that when my heart palpitates, that is my symbol that somebody had a prior heart attack or an underlying heart condition. So whether this is with a loved one or something going on around you right now, my chest is very tight on top of it. And when my chest gets tight, that is my symbol. There is fluid in my lungs. Now, the woman also, I don't want to stop with, I keep getting the number 18. Okay, so this is your father. Thank you for validating it. He is not alone, so you know that, Nick. He is not alone. He is with the woman figure. I keep hearing the 18th as well. So the 18th could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or January 8th. Now, I'll tell you right off the bat, if I feel it's January 8th, I'm not feeling that. I just try to dissect it. Hold on a sec. He is not. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm very proud. And so when they make me stand up tall, Mick, like this, it is my symbol that there's a lot of things going on that I feel proud of. And so what they'll do is they'll show me a ladder, like I'm climbing the ladder. And let's just get right now off the bat everything, nothing to do with COVID for everybody and anyone, okay? They're climbing the ladder is something that I got to let you know I'm really, really proud of. So whether that's a promotion at a job or starting school again, there's things going on that I have to get out to let you know. He's also showing me a boat because he's on it. It won't get off of it. Hold on. The woman figure's there too with him. The woman figure does feel maternal also, as so I can also get that. I keep hearing an R name. So the R name could be something to do with your loved ones or your immediate family. Um, I'm going to stress the fact that I'm continuously in your household. And I'm going to be very honest. And this is not me picking on you, it's them letting you know what's going on and what they know. So they keep saying a sense of loss. So when they say that and make me feel that way, as humans, we grieve over anything, not just a loved one passing. Of course, that's the major one, but that could be a relationship, that could be even a job, but there's something I'm growing with you. So I don't know if you're changing something. I can't stop with it. But there's a sense of loss here. And don't only think about you, think about who's around you as well, because they keep pointing. Who has 2 children total in your family? His name was Robert. Beautiful. Thank you very much for validating. He's very strong, Mick. Okay, thank you, Mick. And I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I'm very sorry. I gotta tell you though, Mick, he's a character. He keeps going back and forth, and I'm like, you need to calm down so I can get everything out, because my mom yelled at me the last time, like, you need to get validation, slow it down. I'm like, I can't. He won't let me slow it down. So I do need to acknowledge that how they are here is exactly how they are when they're close home. So that's why if I get extra hyper, that's because that's how they were. I tried to talk to him every day. This is why this is called divine intervention. So you were the first one picked today for this reason, because you have a lot of things going on right now currently in your life. That's why I said there's a sense of loss, and he's letting you know, I'm right here. Son, I'm right here. He's also holding a child. So somebody that had a miscarriage, abortion, or stillbirth, it doesn't matter which way or the other. I do need to acknowledge when they hold and then do this and pull away. It's my symbol for that. So whether that's with you or somebody in the family, I have to acknowledge this as well. I'm sorry, hold on. Okay. Who likes to write or draw? Like, I feel like I'm doing this and he's making me do this. So I don't know if, so that's his mom with him. I figured that because they're like linked together. But who likes to draw or paint? Who's artistic in that way? But I feel like I haven't been doing it as much, and I need to. And so I don't know if you can see behind me. See how I put like a frame like this? He keeps showing me a frame, and it's not, of course, of that. It's just in general that I keep seeing, and the is an older type of woodwork that's been handed down, and I have to acknowledge this as well. So whether it came from grandma or his side, your mom's side, I can't let it go either. And then it keeps making me feel happy. So whose birthday or anniversary just passed or is about to come up? Because that's another thing. We grieve over their passing, as you can see me today, right? But they don't. They celebrate it. So I need to acknowledge this as well, just so you know that he's aware and making himself very happy, 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 happy. To let you know, I am here. I was there. I'm doing everything possible to get through to you, Mick, to get through to you. And then I was just handed a rose by the woman, which means somebody's named Rose, Rosie, or my name is attached to any type of flower. And that doesn't necessarily mean tattoo. It could be something that reminds me of them, and I don't want to let that go. Whether they had a green thumb, there's something along those lines too. I'm trying to explain it the best way they can, because they're shoving a lot in my face at this point. They both keep connecting me with the ninth as well. So the ninth could be of the ninth of a date of any month or September of any date, okay? Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. Thank you so much for validating that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mick, for validating these things. And that's him saying, look, son, I'm right here. I'm right here. He knows all these things. And he keeps making me, to be honest with you, Mick, he wants me to keep picking up my pen and write. And I know this is something you're like, not right. But he's like, you do it. And I know if you were to even write a letter, because he's forcing me to say this, you get the thumb from them. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that as well. But I just want you to know what he keeps pushing me to do, just so I know you talk to him every day. But if you, and I know this might sound corny, but if you were to write even like a journal, like a letter, to dad or to grandma, you could hear them back. That's how strong they are. So I know you talk to them a lot, but I want you to know that if you were to write, it would be really clear, like really clear. So please just think about that, because they brought so many things with validations with you that I want you to try that and see, because I know you hear him. He's so strong. I know that you can hear him. So by writing, it's like he would answer you right back. And I know that sounds nuts, but I'm telling you, 100%, 100%, I'm telling you, try that, please, please, because he likes to do poetry. Grandma's artistic. Let's write. I need to thank you. They'll change my voice as well. Excuse me. They will change my voice as well, or get me stuffed up. So I do need to, ahead of time, let you all know that as well. But Mick, just know everything that you're going through right now, they're right. So lost flight or fight. See? You get it. You get it. 100%, Mick. Yes, 100%. Now, they are screaming the 9th or September, and I'm going to lean more towards September. There's something going on around September that I just want you to know. They're both screaming at me with. So, and that's just their way of like letting me know something's going on there. It's nothing bad that I can see. It's just them saying, we acknowledge, we see, we know. So you might not even know yet, but you can always let me know. You could always respond back on here and I could see it, of course. But I just want you to know that your dad has never left your side and you never left his. And he's saying you need to stop doing that to yourself. Like, stop going over certain things in your head. You can't. So I hope that gave you a little bit of clarity. Look, I can't give anybody closure. I can't. Nobody can give me closure, but a little bit of peace, hearing from dad and a little bit of grandma, but your dad liked to talk. I hope that helped you today, because you were the first one tonight, and there's always that reason. Okay. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, that's absolutely brilliant, Mickey. I hope you can take all of that, and obviously along the bottom of the screen as well is Diana's page. Let me see if I can get the other banner up that I had for that last time. There we go. So that's there as well. So Mickey's also said, yes, very depressed and hard on myself. Thank you.
I know, Mick, and that's why he wanted to come through so strong to you today, because of that. And you were picked because that's called divine intervention. You were first for that reason, and that's why I was stuck with you at home, because of I needed to discuss certain things with you. So I do know what you're going through. I do. I feel it, and he's letting you know you're not alone. So try to write. Okay, Mick?
Cool. So, okay, so just a little reminder to everybody. Thank you, though, Mickey, for that. Mickey, if you can go on to Diana's page as well, and I believe at the top there's a link for reviews, if I remember rightly, or there was.
It's just that's my page. They could write anything they want on there. Absolutely.
Awesome. Mickey's, well, she's sending you this. There you go. Flowers and hearts.
Thank you so much, Mick. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you too.
There we go. Okay, so on to the next. But very quickly, very quick reminder again, if anybody's interested in signing up and supporting the page, which potentially you will get additional content throughout the week and also potential discounts on merch, etc. Please click that little green button, which is about down there in the bottom corner next to the thumbs up. And she doesn't know it yet, but I'm actually contemplating asking Diana to come on just to do readings on the supporters section one night. So
love that.
very small page at the moment, but we're growing. And so if you're interested at all, please click that little green button at the bottom and join up. And also, if you're interested in getting notifications come through direct to your messenger, then just send a message to the page just saying yes, and we'll add you to the list for that. So as it was last time, the back studio is slammed full. I've constantly got a little pop-up going pop, 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 saying it's full. So I have seen somebody in there that is new to the channel, and I think I might surprise her by actually bringing her on screen. Hello, Yamini.
Oh, welcome.
I was just combing my hair. Yeah.
So
do I just ask my question or something?
Sure, whatever you prefer, whatever you like. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm a bit shy to say it out loud like this, but does Connor miss me? Like, I don't know what's up with him.
Okay, so there's a couple things with him. So everything I say is straightforward. I don't sugarcoat anything, right? You're a beautiful girl. Stop brushing your hair. You're beautiful. So I need you to know with Connor, because I can go into living energy, and that's why I know what goes on around things. So I feel like I've been ghosted. So I'll act as if I'm you, and then I go to him and I'm sending messages as I just heard somebody's phone. As I send messages, and it's like red, and then it just stopped. So also, do you know why I keep moving my hands? Do you know if he does anything with motors or anything in that atmosphere? Because I can't stop moving my hands in a certain way. Like,
well, he kind of designs skateboards.
Okay, because I'm like, I can't stop moving my hands like this, so I don't know what that is. Perfect.
So
okay,
so sanding the decks and stuff.
Okay. Hold on, love. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I keep hearing the 8th, which could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary of any month, the 8th, or August of any date. So that could pertain to you or him. So just remember I'm saying that. This has been kind of rocky because we went really, really good. And then all of a sudden things started to like decline. And then that was it. So it's like I feel like I've been ghosted. And with him, I think he has different priorities right now. I'm not saying it's not you. I think he's just very caught up in what he does, because that's why I see my hands constantly moving. I don't feel anybody, a woman figure around me. So I don't want you to worry about that. I'll be very honest with you, just so you know that. But I do know that I'm taking different priorities, which you should be number one. And I know you're young. I know, we're young, but we're getting to that age where I would like to make things closer. But when I go to him, I feel like do you know the J name that hangs around him by any chance?
No. I mean, to be fair, like I'm in a different country right now till October.
Okay. Okay. So, there, because I keep hearing like a J sounding name, a male, and it could be somebody at work for all I know. I do see 3 sets of men that are always with him continuously. So whether that's at work, but I see it outside of work too, not just at work. And it's not easy being long distance. Now, you know how I said the 8th or August? There is something pertaining to you both when it comes to that date or August. So I want you to hold on to that. So it could be even this month of something going on where you're going to hear, or it's going to be the 8th coming up, like, September. Because I know you said November you're going to be going back. Is that true?
Yeah, in October I'll be going back.
Okay, so October. So there's something with the 8th I don't want to let go of. And I know with the situation going on, I don't want to get too personal because I know you're on here, but I don't know what's going on with his family life either, because there's a lot of things that I'm backtracking on. It's like I never felt comfortable. Meaning not with you, but like in general with himself. I know he's comfortable with himself, but at home I kind of get like that feeling sometimes. So I know he's walked away a couple before, in certain situations when it comes to family matters. So that I need you to take into consideration as well. So I don't want you to think it's just you. I want you to know that he's working. I see his hands. He's going. But I also, there's things at home in particular that are making me uneasy. So it's not you. It isn't you. And I know that as soon as you get in the same facility, everything's gone. Like it's just us again. So I'm not worried in that aspect. The only thing I'm worried about is why is he ignoring me, not just saying what he needs to say? Like that's what you're here for. That's what you're here for. And he's not that type to always spill out his guts, how like we are. And a lot of men are. A lot of men will spill out their guts. He's not always that type. It's like you got to pull things out of him. So there are certain things going on around him when it pertains to family and certain people. But I do know there are 3 guys total that I do hang out with and I'm comfortable with. I don't see trouble in that matter. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Sorry, I just pulled a loved one, so that's why I did that. I don't see at all that, but I want you to keep the 8th or any date in August in mind for me. And then the 21st could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary, a date that you'll be seeing each other, something that's significant, whether it's with him or you, okay? That could even be February 1st, because you have to dissect it in that shape or form. But I want you to hold on to that as well. It's not you. Just you know what? The best thing you can do is do what you've been doing, and is not even go there right now. Just leave it. You have tried, and it's been left read, left unread. The dots going, the dots stop. With the phone, there's a lot of symbols going on here. So I just want you to put that aside, because as soon as you get back around, it's going to be a whole different ball game, hun. Whole different ball game. And you're going to have a lot to talk about. You will have a lot to talk about, but nothing where it's, I don't see a female with him. I don't.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not too worried about that, but yeah.
Yeah, not at all. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. There's no female. There's 3 guys that I hang out with continuously, and I know with work, and I know he likes to actually do activities as well. So I know that you're not a priority right now, which I don't like, but it's because it's almost like, out of sight, out of mind. And he's got to know that's wrong when you're there. He's got to know you're a beautiful girl. You don't have to wait for anybody. But he is a really genuine good person. So that's why I know you're doing your best. But that pulling, it's like I'm pulling everything out of him. So it's certain things you have to sit down with him and say, look, I can't keep doing this. When you see him in person, I don't want anything on the phone or Facebook. I want you to do it in person, because that's the only way he grasps things is when you're in front of him. And I know you clam up. I know you do. I know you get like, I'll just leave it. I'm going to leave it. But I want you to just put that aside, swallow, and really go, we can't keep doing this if you're going to keep along of that matter. There's no way, because you're gonna have a lot to say. Why did you ignore me? Well, what's going on here? So I just want you to stay focused on that.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Remember those numbers, okay? Because it's meaningful. It's very meaningful. Okay, babes.
So,
all right. Well, thank you.
Yamina, if you when you can, if you could pop onto Diana's page and maybe just leave her a review, that would be amazing. And thank you so much for coming on. You're a new face, which is great to have you on. Absolutely legend. All right.
Beautiful.
Have a great day and enjoy the sun. See ya. Right. Wow. So, another brilliant reading. So, just going to go back to the chat very quickly. Say hello to a few people. A new name on the list is House Faruja. I believe it's maybe how it's said. Deborah Claggett, I hope you're well. Okay, so we're going to go over to the chat now. So if anybody wants a reading, please make sure you share it out, comment, shared, invite people in, and go from there. So, but I did promise one person who was in the chat. Trisha, are you still in the chat? Trisha, are you still in the chat? Because I did tell her that I would make sure I got her a reading. So, and then we'll go back to, we'll do someone else. So Trisha, right. I don't think she is at that moment. So I am going to bring on Rhonda. No, wrong one. Rhonda. Do you know what, chat? As soon as I try to click on somebody, chat's going boom, 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 boom.
I know. I saw that. I might have to work on this when I do it.
So Rhonda is, I believe Rhonda was the next one. No, it was Rhonda Armstrong. We've got two Rhondas in chat. So Rhonda Armstrong is the next one up.
Okay, so Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda, for allowing me to read you. And that goes for everybody as well. I know I'm like, so I apologize for that. So, okay, so Rhonda, let me go ahead and, okay. All right, so the first thing that's going on is that I keep hearing daddy. That doesn't necessarily mean that daddy's with me, but there's something I keep hearing daddy, 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 really strong. I do need to acknowledge there is a female with me. Hold on. So the female does feel maternal, and I'll explain this. Oh, excuse me. I'll explain this to you when I see they're talking over me. The female presence does feel maternal, so I need to acknowledge that it could be a mother figure, grandmother figure, somebody I look up to like a mother, like a second. My aunt is like a second mother to me, so I have to acknowledge that. Now, when it comes to daddy, that's screaming in my ear, screaming. There's things going on here that I want to connect immediately. So there's several others. So that's why I'm like, So I apologize for that. Bear with me. So the 14th, I keep hearing, which could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or January 4th. Okay, so daddy and Granny. And thank you for saying Granny, because every time I said, like, when I wanted to say grandma, she was going to be like, nope, that's not what they call me. And they will let me know. So thank you for validating that, hon. So the 14th, just hold on to that. Also, I have to acknowledge when my throat starts to water really bad, It's my symbol that somebody had a blood disorder of any kind or cancer of any type. And it's very strong. So I do need to acknowledge that. Again, that's not how our loved ones feel. It's just my way of connecting with them. And then on top of this, I'm also feeling when my eyes click, I feel slurish. So when I feel slurish, that could be Alzheimer's or dementia. There's something going on that I feel very slurish with. Again, they don't feel this way. This is, ooh, this is just my way of acknowledging. Hold on, Daddy. Daddy's got a huge presence, Rhonda. I can't. He keeps showing me somebody in scrubs. So when they show me somebody in scrubs, does somebody in the family wear scrubs to work? They don't have to be a nurse. It could be a janitor in a hospital. It could be a dentist assistant, but I see scrubs that he keeps doing that with, that I have to acknowledge. It doesn't have to be with you. It's just him in general seeing what's going on. And then Dad, okay, so that's with the chest. COPD, she said, correct? Yes, perfect. Okay, thank you for validating that, because I'm like, ooh, so I thank you for validating that, love. Okay, the 23rd, which could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or February 3rd. I do need to acknowledge this as well. Daddy won't stop though, because he keeps doing these like bear hug moves with me. Like his presence is really big. And I'm not saying he was heavy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he's surrounding me. And he keeps wanting to talk about you right now and what's going on in your atmosphere. So are you redoing something in your household? Either redoing something or I feel like I want to redo stuff. So I don't know if you even thought this, because I do know what we think as well. For all I know, you could have been sitting on the back patio saying, I really want to paint that, but I don't know yet. I got to acknowledge it, because he wants you to know not only what I see, but I hear as well. And it doesn't have to be out loud. And then, sorry, he's very talkative. I apologize. This song, Sweet Child of Mine? He keeps playing that song over and over and over again. It's called Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, and I have to acknowledge this. And then he keeps talking about muscle cars. I don't know why he keeps doing that either. With the help of nurses, I took care. Okay, so you're the short distance between you and Granny. Okay, so with Granny, that's what the nurses. Hold on a second though, because and he loved you too. He's not stopped with that song, with the song. He's not stopping. And that's actually me and my father's song. And that's why his presence is so big, because he wants to like, I'm here. So with your Granny, I do have to acknowledge that she thanks and appreciates everything you have done for her, because I do see not only before the nurses came, it was always you going back and forth, because she shows me the pacing. So I know it wasn't easy. And she says, and I was not easy towards the end. She goes, I was not easy. And I know she's got a lot. She's very sweet, but if something goes wrong, she's like, ah. So she goes, I need her to know that that wasn't me when I was doing that. I said, I agree, but I have to tell you when they do that. And you work on vehicles. He won't stop with it. He won't let it go. So that's why I'm like, what's going on here? It's just him validating everything that you do right now. What are you redoing? Because he won't stop. So whether It could be something in the house. It could be not just with vehicles. So I don't want to talk just about vehicles, but there's something you just redid. And then he keeps saying that he's right by you. So I don't know if you have a photo, you have something of his on you, like on person, or it's actually him, but he won't let that go either. Rhonda, she knows that over and over again. She is so, you're her baby. You're her baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. And hold on. Okay. Also, they keep yanking on my ring. Now, when they yank on my ring, it doesn't have to be a wedding or engagement ring. That can mean that there's something with the ring, whether it got too big for my hand and it was lost, or you have it, or something around this occasion happened. I can't let that go, because normally they'll place it in my hand and place it in the other. She's not doing that. She's yanking it off my hand. So either she has it, you have it, or it's lost. There's something around ring, and I can't let that go. I can't, unless something's driving you crazy about this. And that's why she's doing this to me. Did she pull the, she says she was really bad when it came to like the oxygen. She just wanted to tear it off, because she goes, tell her no more, no more. And then the way also she keeps doing this is doing this. She goes, tell her about my hair. Tell her it looks good. Tell her my hair. So I know that she was one to always make sure that she had her hair done, and she wants you to know that it looks exactly the way that she wanted it always to look. Number 12, that could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in December, okay? I want you to hold on to that as well. I don't want to let go of the ring. I don't want to let go of the ring. My aunt has her wedding rings. Okay, is it because usually when they place it in my hand and it's placed in the other, that means it's gonna be handed down. And she's going, So that's why she kept doing that, and I have to acknowledge why they do that with me. So that makes sense. Your aunt has it, because I couldn't let it go. That's why I was like, I can't let the ring go. Hold on. Bear with me a second. Hold on. She keeps referring to something. She keeps referring to not a. It looks like a bird bath, but it's like a mini version. So I don't know if this was a photo, because normally they show me photos, and when I say quote me in a photo, I'll see it. But there's something about like birds. So I don't know if somebody has a bird feeder. If you do, because there's so many things coming about, and I sit there and I think that's them, like, love you, love you, love you. And I'm not the typical medium that does birds, and I like to reach for different signs. I can't stop with this. If you can just, the way that I'm saying this, when it comes to either a bird feeder or bird bath, there's something miniature. I know that sounds weird, but it's getting thrown in my face. Like, I know there's little knickknacks of things, but there's a bird. There's some little miniature bird I keep seeing. I don't know, but she's being very detailed, so bear with me. Because she keeps showing me these little miniature. Okay. So there's a miniature bird. I can't describe it because she's so close. Just remember there's something miniature about a bird house, like a bird feeder type thing, or a bird bath, but it's miniature and I can't let it go. She won't let me get off of it. She had a bird feeder outside her bedroom window. I kept it full for her. So it's a memory. Thank you. And it's not one of those, she had a bed, she was bedridden. Correct. Because I know that I'm not able to do things. So that's why I'm like, why is this so miniature? Why I don't understand why all these things she's doing. And I know she has knickknacks. I know that. But she wouldn't let that go. And so that's her thanking you for doing those things. Little details like that. And that's why she kept placing in my face. And I'm like, Rhonda, I don't know why she keeps doing this, because they will do that to me. And I know I sound like a broken record, but it's for a reason. And your dad's laughing over that. He's laughing that I just said I sound like a broken record. He's got some personality on him, let me tell you. Your dad also keeps showing me a shirt. He has a shirt and then he keeps doing that. And when they do that, that's my symbol that somebody has daddy's shirt, or there's something around my shirt that's in memory, like reminds me of daddy. And I call him daddy for that reason. I don't call him dad. I want to call him daddy because he's making me do that. So I do want to acknowledge about the shirt as well. There's something that I don't want to let go of. I don't. And matter of fact, sorry, I know I can't stop. A matter of fact, there's a photo he keeps showing me of you. I feel like it's you when you were younger. Correct me if I'm wrong. There is another child, like young. You're both young in a shirt, and I don't know if it's of his or somebody else's in the family. Like you're in one part of it, and the other person's in the other, and he's laughing over that. So there's something going on with that as well. And I see the photo so clearly that the shirt looks gray and there is an emblem on it. And I'm kind of in a living room and I see a little part of the kitchen just so you can go into that. I don't want you to go crazy looking for it, but I'm telling you now, he won't let that go. And I know you were young, and I know that other individual that could have been a sibling or no, I feel like it's a cousin. It's somebody very close to me that I don't want to stop with, but he's making that photo known because I can see it. It's a bigger shirt, and we're both sharing it. So that's with the shirt. That's why I'm doing that with the shirt. So when you do find a picture, don't drive yourself crazy because it does happen. When you do, you can always post it. You can always post it. But this is very clear. He's not letting it go. Again, it's gray, and he is showing me a little bit of a blue writing on it. So I'm trying. I'll have to get back to you. Yes, please get back to me on the photo. It takes a little bit. I don't want you to stress yourself out over it right now because everything's like, a lot, but he's not letting go of this photo. So this has something to pertain that he's laughing at me for. He is a big teddy bear, and I also taste alcohol. Who like to drink? And I'm not saying whether it was a problem or not. I taste alcohol, so I always have to acknowledge of me tasting it. And your dad keeps twisting your granny around too, which shows me that she can use her legs properly, like I'm able to move again. The 18th, I keep hearing as well, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary. Don't only think about your loved ones on the other side, your immediate family as well. So if you can, just let me know when you find that photo. Don't drive yourself crazy, but there's something going on. I think I know my cousin Sarah and I dressed up like men in the photo. Because I'm like, I said sister, and then I'm like, nope, cousin, because he fixed me on that. So if you find that photo, could you let me know, because he's laughing over the photo, and that's something that only you and your loved ones would know, nothing I would be able to know, and that's why they do those things, and that's why I always say, please quote me on a photo. So definitely, if you could do that, I would love to see that. You know, I love to see photos. I used to drink 7 years ago. Thank you for validation of that as well. It's just his way of like, my girl. And that's what he does. That's exactly how he just did it with me. So I need to thank you, Rhonda, so much for allowing me to read Daddy and your grandmother, Granny. She just stopped me with that. Let me know about that photo for sure, because that drives me crazy. Not your loved ones, not you. When I see something, I have to see it. So I thank you so much for allowing me to read you, Rhonda. Oh,
brilliant. Rhonda, thank you so much for coming on. I think you got told off there, didn't you, Diana? You're about to say grandmother.
Yeah, I said grandma, and she was like, Granny. I was like, because they always say, well, always, whatever, what we call them. We don't call them, they call me out on it.
Oh, right. So again, Rhonda, if you wouldn't mind just following the link at the bottom of the screen there, and popping over to Diana's page and leaving her a review. Rhonda has just said, my granny and Papa used to drink at the kitchen table a lot as well.
Thank you, because I'm like, I really tasted very strong. So thank you for bringing that up, and I need you to know that twirled her around to show like I can move, I'm moving, and that's her way, because she always was on the move. I'm sorry, she was always on the move. So for her to be bedridden, so she thanks you for everything you have done, and we love you so much too, Rhonda. Thank you again.
That was amazing. Oh, hang on. Yeah, you're just to let you know, Diane, your volume's gone a little bit funny, your end. I think you've dropped into, it's like your volume's dropped into the background a little bit.
Is that better now?
Not quite, no. Hopefully it'll drop it. It did this last time. It went out a little bit and then came back after a short period of time. So again, everybody, if you can please make sure that you pop over to Diana's page, give her a like and a share as well. I was just trying to think what I was about to say then. And anybody who has had a reading tonight or gets a reading tonight, please make sure you pop over there and leave her a nice little review. That would be amazing as well. And can I just double check with everybody in the chat if my audio is okay? Are you hearing me okay there, Diana?
I am. Yes, yeah. I am.
Yeah, yours has just dropped off a little bit in the background from the sounds of it, but I think it did this last time. So,
I apologize.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have to send you a nice posh microphone like this. That's what it is.
Yeah, actually my brother has one of those. So next time I'm going to have to use it.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. And remember, everybody, so if you are interested in becoming a supporter of the page, we have had one new one tonight, which is thank you to that person. Please, that little corner there by the thumbs up, please pop on that, and it's $3.49 a month to support us as the page, and all helps, and it'll be amazing. Thank you. Get additional content and discounts on merch, etc., etc. And if you are interested in receiving live notifications to your messenger, then please pop a message over to the page, just saying the word yes, and I will add you to the list. So, but sitting in the back studio at the moment, I know she's been waiting for quite a while. Let me just have a little look at the chat there very quickly. We have chat in the background, you see, and we have chat on screen. So next up is Jody.
Hi, Jody. How are you?
Oh, Jodie, we have no sound, unfortunately, lovely.
Are you covering it, maybe? Sometimes that happens.
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah, can hear you now.
Hi.
How are you doing, Jody?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm so honored to talk to you.
Oh, I'm so honored to have you. I appreciate that. By the way, I love your accents. Can I trade? I love your So let me go ahead and so you sorry, my dog. Somebody's revving their engine. I apologize. So you would like a mediumship reading, correct?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. So just because as soon as you got on, there was a woman in the background as you were walking with no volume, so I did have to acknowledge that. The woman figure does feel maternal, so I do need to acknowledge the woman figure. That could be mom, grandmother, or somebody looked up to like one. I'm not done though with that because I'm gonna call you Joe. I always shorten everybody's name when I hear something. I shorten it. It's not me. It's when I hear it. There's also a male, but I'm closer to this male. With the male, and not that I'm Xing out the female at all. With the male energy, my heart is broken. There's a lot going on, and I have to first and foremost say I'm very, very sorry. I try not to let them get to my emotions. Okay, hold on. Let me just get my breath because it's a lot for me. He's got this smirk on his face too that he's smiling, and I'm like, he's trying to make me laugh and not cry, and I'm like, can you not do that? And he's like, no. And then I'm like, oh, this is the type of smirk that I want to smack off your face sometimes. So I understand this smirk. I do need to acknowledge that I am a motorhead. He had a lot of things, and there's so much things that he did and wanted to do, and there's so much things that I have to apologize for on my behalf. And when they apologize, it's certain things that I could have, should have, and I didn't, and I apologize for this. The number 7 is very strong. This could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in July. How can I connect that?
Today is the 1-year anniversary of my best friend dying.
So you know how I say I don't like them to take my emotions, and today is my brother's anniversary. And that's why right away I was like, because I knew exactly how and why. And I'm very, very sorry for the loss of your baby. I'm very, very sorry. No matter what age we are, we're your child. And I got to tell you, I curse. This is my own thing, but he's a little effer. He is a little effer. He's going around doing all these little things. But he's so hyper, he won't sit still. He's going from one side to the other, and I'm like, I need to catch on all of this. You need to stop one thing at a time. One thing at a time. And that's what went on with a lot of things is that I couldn't focus on one thing, and I tried, and you, Mom, did everything. And he's going, you did everything for me. Everything for me. You need to stop, and I know that's easier said than done. Today's 6 years for me. We all do our own thing, but he's going, you need to stop doing. I should have, could have. Why didn't I? Or how could I have said this one little miserable thing? You got to stop with this. he surrounds you all the time. Hold on. So he keeps mentioning about your TV. Does your TV do something? Does it go in and out? I don't know if this is the volume or if it's pixelating. Because there's what he keeps showing me is with electronics. It's something that he does. That's him doing that with electronics. He's very good at it. So if you haven't had it done yet, which I'm pretty surprised if you haven't, he does it with others, not just with you. Hold on a second. So he's kind of picking on you for a second, which would be him. Who has the B name in the family? B.
My grandmother.
Okay. It's just my way of validating like numbers and certain type, whether I say a straight name or a thing, it's my way of like them saying, I told you so. So that's why they do that. But I just have to validate today being the 1 year. There's certain things I know you want to do, and it's like I'm almost I don't want to, but I'm going to. But I don't know if I should. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. And I need to know it's okay. I do need to acknowledge he keeps showing me a candle. Now, everybody does everything different. We release balloons. You know, there's all different types of things. He likes to be different. And he keeps showing me, it almost looks like a candle. So I don't know if it's a lantern in itself or a candle, but he's not letting that go. So did you have a candle made for him, or did somebody have a candle made for him? There's something around a candle I don't want to let go of.
I light a candle next to his picture every year.
Thank you. It's his day. It's his day. His day. And I need you to understand that he keeps saying, but every day is my day. Every day was my day. And I need to say that. And every time I say I, that means your boy, not me. So I also need to acknowledge with you that he keeps saying, even before my passing, Mommy, it was always about me. And even after my passing, it's still about me. And I can't tell a mother any different. I live that life. So I can't tell you that. What I can tell you is that he's very strong. So like I said, with the TV, like with electronics, but not only that, he keeps talking about a dream. Who had the dream with him in it? Because he's not letting that go. Somebody's had the dream with me in it, and he's going like this, like they had the dream with me in it. And I'm like, relax a second. It's like very black and whitish. It looks white around him. So if it wasn't you, just remember that I say this because I know that when he comes in, our brains go this way, a different way, and they try to come in, and then we wake up going, I think I just had a dream, but I'm not sure. So that's him as well. Somebody has seen him, and he's not letting that go. He also, okay, there's an S name. Hold on. Mom. Everything is mom. It always was mom. Do you know why he keeps showing? So when they zoom into certain things with me, he keeps showing me shoes, like sneakers. Do you know why he keeps zoning in? What is that about? Because that's something that's like me, and he won't let it go, and I have to acknowledge it.
When he died, he was only 19 months old. But I used to have a pair of Nike shoes on him. And when we buried him, I fought to make sure he had those shoes on.
And that's why I'm bringing it up, because the shoes, so when he zones in, and it doesn't matter if they're 19 months or 19 years old, no matter what, it's a child. But let me tell you, his soul is so much older than a 19-month-old, and you know that. And that's why I'm like, will you sit down? Like, you need to sit down. I do know that I'm able to properly walk. I'm able to move properly. There's a lot of things that made me very stiff, and I'm not like that anymore, Mom. I'm not like that anymore. He verbally can say everything that he wants to say, and that's why he's going, I'm coming to you in all different shapes and forms. And so with the shoes, he wanted me to zone into that for that reason, because that you fought for. I want to make sure that's with my baby. And so he zoned into that, so you would know. This is only something you and him would know, and your family, of course, not me. But the movements, he won't stop, and it's because he's like, you gotta let her know, you have to let her know, and he's so excited over this. But Mom, I'm in the house all the time with you. I know you don't like to leave, and I know I'm not talking about COVID, I'm talking in general. There's just things that I know that mentally it paralyzes us, where it's, I don't want to smile at anything anymore. He says, you don't want to do that. Even if you catch yourself chuckling, you go back to, why am I doing that? He says, I need you to start laughing. I need you to start smiling. And I know that's easier said than done when they say these things. And I feel it. I feel your pain. I understand. And I don't like telling another parent that, but I have to relay everything with your boy. He also keeps showing me a print. So do we have something of his in a print? Um, not like from the hospital. That's not what I'm talking about. There's something more going on with this. So whether it's a foot, a hand, there's something of a print. It almost looks like a circle that he keeps showing me of a hand print. And I don't know why he keeps doing that, but it's like out of I guess clay. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Can you validate why I'm seeing this? So it's circle, just so you know, it's circle looking. There's blue ribbon, like an ornament almost, I'll say, the way that he's showing it to me. And I see a handprint. There's a print that I don't want to let go of. And
Yes,
again,
yes, I have an ornament of his thumbprint
thank
on
you.
a
Because I'm
blue ribbon.
like, go. I can't let it go. And it's him validating, Mommy, that I know what you have of me in name of me. Um, Also, is somebody, or have you, because he keeps talking about, like, I'm famous, I'm famous, I'm famous. And I'm like, you're famous? And he goes, I'm famous. And so when he's going back and forth with me, did we do something in honor of him, whether that would be broadcasted, or did we do a foundation with me? Like, because I'm the face. I am the face. And he's
Um,
so proud of this.
the genetic disorder that he had was the first ever recorded in Orlando, Florida. So his name is in medical books. So
He's famous. He's famous.
he's
This
kind
is
of
his
yeah,
personality. This is his personality. And that's something that forever, medical will be learning and will be testing and seeing. And he can also help others. And that's why he's going, I'm famous. I'm the face of it. And that he did it beautifully by saying that.
yeah,
He did
pretty
it
much
beautifully.
is.
He um
Now, can I ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
The 1 year anniversary wasn't actually my son. The 1 year anniversary was actually like my best friend today. You misunderstood when I said son, but I'm so happy to hear from my son. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
You pick up on my best friend that died suddenly a year ago today?
Can I?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you need his name?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, just remember I'm saying the 13th because I don't want to let that go. So just remember I say that. That could be something because I said it earlier with you before we got into everything. So just remember I say the 13th and how I say it, whether it could be with your best friend or somebody in your family. I have to connect it. Not now. We don't have to do that now. Also April. I keep hearing April. So that could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary of some sort. Um, and I don't want to let that go either, whether that has something to do with me or um you, like my loved ones or your loved ones. Now, hold on. He's very strong. He's making me feel like I'm under the influence how strong he is. So I have to acknowledge the way that I feel. But he does this with me. And when they do that, I know this sounds weird, but when they do this, that means two incidents occurred. So one would be um excuse me, he's very strong. I'm gonna close my eyes, not to be rude. An incident happened that led me here, or something happened that led me to the hospital and never got out, where it could be an induced coma, but I can't let go of the feeling I have. I feel under the influence, and I'm very it's hard to speak, to be honest with you. So there's things going on back and forth with that, and then I keep hearing a J name. So whether that's not with your name, but whether that has something to do with him or somebody on your side as well. I don't want to let go of this. But I know he was a best friend, but he keeps talking about you in general, of your dynamic of how you two were. And he keeps saying like 19. So I don't know if the 19th has a date, it has to do with anything January 9th or 19 years, but there's something that like he's screaming at 19 over me with. He also keeps showing me. Go ahead.
19th was his birthday.
Okay, thank you for validating his birthday with me and for me. Um, he also keeps showing me the number 2, and I'll explain this to you. When I see 2, they'll show me the back of that bumper sticker where they'll have husband, wife, kids, cats, dogs, right? And he's zoning into 2 children, and he doesn't want to let that go. So whether he has 2 children, you had 2 children, or somebody's 2 of something, I can't let it go. I gotta stay on it, and we gotta go with it. Like he's like, let's roll.
Um, he probably means me and the other girl that worked for him. It was always the 2 of us.
You're
We were
the 2
double
girls.
trouble.
2 girls. My girls. Got it.
My girls, yes. That's if he said
I
that,
got
that's
it.
exactly my
I
girls.
got it.
These are my girls.
Yeah. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. And that's the thing. When I say brilliant, he's so smart. But there's a lot of things that went on within me that I masked a lot. Not and I know I can find in you with certain things and with my other girl, but there's things that I couldn't make that plunge. I felt stuck at times, even though I had so many people surrounding me. There was a lot going on, and I do need to apologize for certain things of my actions, and I do need to apologize because he keeps showing me this, Joe. He keeps showing me this, right? And when they show me this, that doesn't always mean text messaging. It means my symbol of somebody reached out. I just reached out to somebody. So like right here is bothering me too right now. But he keeps doing that in relation to it could be a message, it could be a phone call, it could be an app of Facebook of some sort. There's something I don't want to let go of, and I need to bring this up, whether it was you or my other girl. There's something going on there that I need to bring up.
Yeah. He was my best friend, but he was also my boss. And he just went to sleep and never woke up. We found out with the business he owed the taxes a heck of a lot of money. A lot of money. So much that we took all the vinyl records, because we owned a record store, and got all the merchandise out of the store before IRS could get a hold of it, and reopened the store in a different name. And the other girl is now the owner of the record store.
Say, where does the other girl come through? So that's where that's where that comes through. And
he would tell us everything in his life, but he never told his family or us that he was so far in debt. We could have helped him, but he kept that hidden.
I'm writing. Hold on, I'm writing. It's not so much help, and can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. So it's not so much help. I felt like helpless. Nobody could get me out of it. And I know everybody would have came together and figured it out. But I was so far gone with my thoughts and how everything was going to transpire. He's going, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" He's very animated. So he's going, "There's no way. There is no way. Joe, there's no way." He said nobody was going to be able to help me out of this. Yes, we could all try and pitch in. He goes, it was the numbers are astronomical. That they're really, really, it's a lot. So with that, and I know he went to sleep and never woke up. There's more to that, as I explained. You know this. Why does he keep showing me a briefcase? So there's this briefcase he keeps showing me. Do you know if somebody has it, like in my family or in with your office and together? Because we're all family. I get it.
A briefcase?
Yeah, so it's like not like with the handle. It's more of like a computer type bag with the not a satchel. I don't know what it's called. I'm really bad. This is what I need my mom to help me into term things. But there's this bag that he has that he keeps showing.
I have it.
Thank you. Thank you for validating that. And just please know that he's always around you, and your baby boy is too. And I need you to know, I know there was no way out, and I know there's a lot of paperwork behind him with your friend. There was so much to go on with paperwork. It's never ended. Like, it just kept going on and on. And he goes, "Do you see the mess that I created?" And so
yeah, he did.
I know that I know that my other girl had a lot to do with helping, and so did you. And I thank you for being there, not only for me, but for my family and our work atmosphere family. So just know, he wasn't just such a boss, he was more of like a brother. More of a brother.
Yes, he was. Yes, he. I never met anyone that was so much like me, and I could tell him anything. And probably 3 months after I started working for him, it wasn't, this is my boss, this is my brother. And he would say, this is my little sister.
See? Exactly.
And
Exactly.
it,
And that's the term he just used. Little big bro, because he was bigger than you, but he was also younger than you. And so he used this term that I use with my brother. And that's why he said this is more than a friendship. And I know it was nothing on that sexual level, it was more of a family thing.
yeah,
But I need to thank you for allowing me to read him, know that he is okay. He's with family members, including your boy. And that's why he pushed your child first. Like, we're gonna do this first. And even though it's my anniversary, it's my day, I'm gonna do this first because she needs it. So I
yeah.
thank you so much, Joe, and I'm so sorry for your losses. I'm very, very
I'm
sorry.
sorry for your loss too.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. It was my pleasure reading your loved ones and you. Thank you very much.
Jodie,
Thank
it's been
you.
amazing. Thank you very much for coming on. You're a legend. Again,
Sure.
from myself and from Natalie and Tracy, our mod, just all our love as well. So thank you for coming on, and please pop over to Diana's
you.
page and leave her a little review if that's okay, please. You're a star.
I
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you again.
All right,
Thanks,
thank
Jodie.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Much love. Good vibes.
Wow. Again, another amazing. I kept getting messages from Natalie saying, she's crying her eyes out and things,
Aw.
So, okie dokie. So, thank you to everybody. Next, we've got a couple more we'll do if that's okay with you, Diana.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? Cool. Tiffany Walker says Diana is so down to earth. Juanita Whalen says beautiful reading, Diana. Janet Taylor says that was wonderful. Sends hearts. Brenda Board says beautiful reading, Diana.
Thank you.
All the love
Thank
everywhere
you very
in the chat at the moment. Natalie also says she's got a headache as well. So, right. Remember, everybody, if you want to join as a supporter, please click that little button which is down in the corner, just down the bottom by the thumbs up. I keep going backwards like this when I do it, but I meant to go over it.
Yeah.
But do you know what? I've got this really, really weird sense of deja vu, like I had a premonition of this exact scenario right now, seeing my room empty like this with you on screen. It's really weird. Me doing this as well. It's really weird.
That's weird. That is weird. And when that happens, I try to figure it out. Like, how? Like, why? I'll stay on it because it's so weird. But we must have done it before and we don't know.
Yeah. Linda Graham says she's added your page.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Susan Carroll Livesey says always amazing. Now, so everybody, if you want to join as a supporter, as I say, please pop that link at the bottom there. Also, there's the button on the page itself. If you want to have messenger updates come through to your messenger directly, please message the page just saying yes, and you'll get added to the list. Next up, I keep seeing a lady in chat who is new to the page, and she's shared considerable amounts of times. So I think it's only fair that she comes on. Her name is
Absolutely.
There we go.
How do I say it?
Hells, I'd say.
Hells. Thank you, Hells. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm just gonna begin, okay? Love the name, by the way. Hells.
I'm assuming
My
her
accent
name
doesn't sound cool. Your accents sound better. Okay, so You're welcome. You're very welcome. So let me put my glasses on because I keep doing this. So if I get too close to the screen, I apologize because I can't see even with glasses. I do want to acknowledge. Whew, okay, hold on. So Hells, I do need to acknowledge there is a female presence, but I keep hearing something regarding mom or mum, one or the other, because every time I say mom, I'm being told to say it differently. So I don't know why, but I keep hearing something regarding your mom. But not only that, I do have a female presence here with me. You actually have several. Okay, so mother-in-law, thank you for validating that. As I was about to say, you actually have several, which we all do, unfortunately. And I'm very sorry for um, all and everybody's losses. I gotta be honest with you though. They keep showing me. So I have a male here, I have two females here, I have things going on. So, and I'll explain. But what they keep doing is they keep making me go like this. And when this is my symbol for pacing back and forth, and that means helping me. So whether you helped financially, physically, mentally, there's something that I need to thank you about. And they keep talking about you. So you were somewhere and then you left to go. So I need to be honest with you real quick. Hold on. So with your mother-in-law, this is a little bit different than what I'm saying is with your mother-in-law. Then there's a male, and the male does feel like a father figure, grandfather figure, somebody I looked up to like one. I helped look after her in the end. Thank you for validating that. That's why I wanted to stick to your mother-in-law of you pacing back and forth for that reason. Because she can't thank you enough. She says you didn't have to do that. She says, but you did, because the relationship between you two is like mother and daughter. You two are very close. She doesn't scare me. It's not like a mother-in-law of beautiful. It's not a mother-in-law where I'm like, I'm very comfortable with. So, your grandfather, Reg, I wanted to. I love her very much, and she adores you. Like you're her daughter. There is no question about that. And the 23rd, I keep hearing, so that could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or February 3rd. So just remember to dissect it, whether it has to do with your loved ones on the other side or your immediate family. And just remember when I say anniversary, it could be a death anniversary, wedding anniversary. I just want to make sure I have that so when they go back, they can hear it. But I don't want to let go of the 23rd. I'm very attached to this. She's just going on and on about you. I have to not to just exclude your grandpa because I don't want to do that because he's here too. But with your mother-in-law, I know this is fresh. So I want to acknowledge she keeps showing me her nails and then takes that away. So when they do that, it's my symbol about nails. Did you paint your mother-in-law's nails towards the end? Like I know I'm laying down, so did you paint her nails at one point as she was starting to decline, like you going back and forth and helping? She won't let it go. Or you got your nails done and she made a big deal over it. There's something that she won't let us go. So I don't only want you to think about that, always think about also how I was presented. So whether it was a viewing or funeral, Vanessa did, and I told her she needed to get them done. Thank you. Because she won't let it go. She will not let it go. And that's why I do this, because like they do it for a certain reason. And it's their way, because that's the only way you would know, Hells, is by her explaining that. So now with like the viewing or funeral, not all of us or them attend to their farewell, their funeral, or their viewing. However, this gathering, it was like I needed to know who was going to be there and who was. And this is just something that we did. It wasn't a huge event. It was something that was small and gathered. She said there's certain things that stick with me. There's the breathing, because she keeps taking my own breath out of my mouth, out of my airway, and that's my symbol that there's things that you keep hearing regarding her breathing, that she's going, honey, it's nothing I felt. Who's Robert? Oh, and when I say Robert, I keep hearing Bob. So Robert could be Robert, Robbie, Bob, Bobby, along those lines, because Robert's short for Bob. But I keep hearing Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. So think about her side, also yours. Yeah. So this is something that sticks with you, Hells, and that's why she's bringing it up, because she goes, the damn breathing, excuse my language, but I always repeat what they say. So the damn breathing. I lost before I met my husband, John. My son, I lost before I met my husband, John. Robert. I'm sorry. I want to make sure I get that correct, because my son, I lost before. The thing is that I needed you to know, and I can't even show you my writing because you won't be able to see it, but I wrote baby. You're not going to be able to see it, but I wrote baby because I needed you to know that they were showing me that, and that's their way of doing these things. But with her, this is her job. She goes, this is me. This is all me here. And with hold on, because I keep hearing something about regarding John. The 29th, I keep hearing him. So the 29th could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or February 9th. I just want to make sure you not only think about your loved ones, think about your immediate family as well. We could have been pregnant again. I did a test for a week. Again. We think we could be pregnant again, but okay, got it. Hold on. Give me a second. Whose birthday or anniversary just passed or is about to come up? It has to be in a certain time frame for me, because I won't take like January or February. Hubby's birthday is the 19th of February. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you for validating the 19th. So that's the symbol for me there. I need you to know that I do see another one on the way. And that's why I was asking you certain things. So like you, and our son's the 5th of May. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. Perfect. That just gives me more confirmation of what I see and feel. And to be honest with you, he just turned 6. Love it. Love the age. I have an 11-year-old. It could be rough sometimes, but I need you to know that she's so hands-on, your mother-in-law, so hands-on that there is another child on the way, and I can actually, with the sex of the child, is a female. So you can quote me on that as well. I've done this a lot of times, so I want you to quote me on that. There is a little couple things going on that she's mentioning, your mother-in-law, like when it came to my ovaries, my left side was bothering me a little bit more than my right. I know this is personal. I'm just telling you exactly what's going on. And it was always something that I feel like I'm afraid to get pregnant because they're not going to latch on. It's not going to latch on. It's not going to latch on. Correct. Yes, that's not me. It's her. But she confirms in certain ways with me so I can see it. So that's why I'm doing that. So she's going, you feel tugging, correct? And I don't want to go into detail about tugging, but let's just say if you use the restroom or something like that, she keeps going, you feel tugging. You feel the tugging. So it again, there's something going on with my stomach that I want you to know. It's the validation from your mother-in-law. She keeps saying, okay, so she keeps yelling the May, which would be her son's birthday. So I don't need to acknowledge that now. Is it okay? Just want to make sure she doesn't say anything new. What's with the What's with the? Okay, perfect. As long as you said yes about the time. We got time left. That's where I was feeling the left side, left side, left side. So thank you for validating that. I just want you to know, wait that week. I know you're on pins and needles with it because my legs are actually, even though you can't see my legs, they're shaking for you. Like, I want you to know, and I want you to tell me also. But this is a gift from her. This is a gift from her. And she always she knew how, you wanted a family and a boy, girl, boy, you wanted 3 children. She keeps saying 3. She's yelling at me at 3. So I don't know if she had 3 children, if you wanted 3 children, if you're out of 3. There's something about 3 children. And I don't care if they're from 0 to 100. I have to validate it. But she's screaming at me that this is all her. So she's not going to let anything happen to you in that manner. And I'm very sorry for the loss of your unborn child. I'm very, very sorry. And I know you have a beautiful, handsome boy. She's going to be leaving a love bite for you. If we have a girl, her name will be Isabella. Betty being her. I wrote same name as her. That's what I wrote. Same name as her. So perfect. Thank you very much. You need to let me know, please. Please let me know. Also, she keeps talking about the household. So what's going on with the household? I kind of feel pretty tight right now, so I don't know if we want to move, if we're planning on moving, or even if it was just a thought. I know a lot is going on, so we can wait on that, right? Perfect, beautiful. So you're gonna have to keep me in contact with this. But she keeps talking about the house. Like I feel like it's getting a little cramped right now, and then she shows me documentation. And when they show me documents, that means somebody took care of the documents for me, and I need to thank them. Just like you took care of me, there's documentations, whether that was a will, there's something about a house of some sort. I don't want to let this go. She speaks loud. You know how she speaks, and I know you hear her in your voice because she speaks loud. All I need, because she made me write house in big letters because she's screaming at me for that. So note that with the children's book, it is going to go very well. It's taking time where it's like, is this really worth it? I feel you, I hear you, I see you. Like, what do we do? Should we keep this up? It's gonna take a little time, but when it does, it's going off. So just keep that in mind because there's this new house involved. Also, don't forget about what she's showing me when it comes to paperwork. And she's doing that. gone there. It's not going to be just the will of this person gets this, you get this. I do need to tell you, you're more of a daughter to her than anything, and she will do anything to make sure, to make sure that you guys have everything you need and want. Beautiful, fantastic. It's a family event. It's a family event. And that's why, so just don't get discouraged. I do know what the documents are, but can't say on here. I don't want you to say it, and that's why I'm not going in more detailed with it. As long as you understand the validation that she's talking about, that's all I need to know, because I know there is another party involved that's like this. So congratulations on the new book. Give that a little bit of time, because it's not going to go overnight. It's going to take a little bit, but what it does, and I'm not saying, a year, I'm saying a few months. So just know that, and please keep me updated on the 8th, because I couldn't be more excited or proud of you and your family. She's amazing, and just know that her personality and voice of how she yells at certain things does not go away. So when you hear it, it's her. And I love the fact that everybody's saying Vibe Tribe Baby. We need one. Was our little dog Ella placed by her, please? I don't know with Ella. There is a little furry animal with her, furry dog. I see a lot of white. Now, when animals coloring, sometimes even when cars can be distorted, I don't know why. Not with people or objects, but with vehicles and with animals, the colors can be a little distorted. But there's the dog's allowing me to see some white spots on this little dog. And then there's this not chain, but a collar that I'm obsessed with. The dog is obsessed with this collar. Do you have the dog's collar? Hold on. Don't say anything. I'm going to show you what they're showing me. I know, I'm not. I have it in my room. You don't know how many times this comes up. It's like a box like this that I keep seeing. I'm not saying that, there's wooden grain in the top, but there's this box that I keep seeing that the dog keeps showing me. It might not be this big, but I keep seeing a collar of some sort wrapped around something. Just so you know this. I don't know why I'm being shown that, but I have to describe it the best way I can. It's not even that hairy, the dog. There's something about this collar. I'm very proud of the collar. I don't know what the collar is. Sorry, I had to show it. She is white, and she has pink diamond bow on it, and she has an amazing bond with my son. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that, because I'm like, colors can be distorted, and with animals and vehicles, and I don't know why. Most of the time it's okay for me, but I wanted to make sure you were able to validate that. Also, don't forget about this box that they keep pointing to. So I know that's a box. It could be even a chest, because you saw how I used both of my hands to open it. And to be honest with you, a lot of my sessions, loved ones have been bringing up this box, so I just keep it in my room, because loved ones, I don't know, they keep bringing it up, so I leave it in here. But there's this box it's heavy duty wood. It's not flimsy. So just remember I say that as well. But I congratulate you. I'm very excited. Know that Ella and your mother-in-law, they're all surrounded by you, and there's something with, I want to say about 3 to 6 months with the book. Okay, I know it's not going to take years. There's something 3 to 6 months with the book. And I need to thank you very much for allowing me to read your loved ones, and you especially. Congratulations. I'm very, very sorry for the heartache and the loss of all your loved ones, but know that with new life coming, she's gonna leave a love bite. So you're gonna have to go on Good Vibes and keep me updated, just like everybody else does. Beautiful, perfect. Thank you, because she made me get up and grab that when I'm doing this right now. Absolutely. Look, they love us so much, and they always tell us they love us. It's she's going, listen more. You of all people, Hells, you know her. You know how she thinks. So of course she loves you, and they all love you, and they're all rooting for you, and they're creating something for you and your family. Sounds good. Thank you so much, Hells. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Very much.
You've been amazing. And again, an amazing reading by Diana. So I've got Photoshop decided it's going to open in front of my screen. So give me 2 seconds.
Take your time.
I've just been, I'm going to be offering this up for a competition. I've just been given this as a free copy of The Gatekeeper by Russ Kane. And it's a book all about, basically, it's based around a character called Nick Gold. He's a TV's paranormal detective, and he's got to stop an apocalypse. So I'm going to put this up as a competition prize. But so I was just downloading whilst you were doing a reading. I was flicking between two and downloading a picture of it. So there we go. How's it says?
Oh, you're so welcome. I look forward to the update as well.
Oh, brilliant. So again,
yeah, I give shirts away for competition.
Sorry.
Not competition, for readings.
Oh, brilliant. So Hells, yeah, if you wouldn't mind popping over to Diana's page, leaving her a review, and also thank you for becoming a supporter on our page as well, which is amazing. Thank you very much. So again, talking about supporters, please, if you're interested, it's down in that corner there, over here, that corner of the screen. There, it's hard to see on screen. Next to the thumbs up, you can click on that. It's $3.49 a month. You get additional content, etc., etc. And if you wish to be updated via Messenger with regards to any information updates or live streams for the page, please send a message to the page just saying yes. And so we've got loads of people on here saying about how amazing it is. Your readings were lovely. Loads of people saying love your shirt as well.
Thank you. This is for my brother for addiction awareness. It says my brother's wings cover my heart. Wow. And it has end overdose. It's for so August is Overdose Awareness Month. So I painted my nails purple, which I never do, and go ahead and start wearing purple all month.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Next up, then, I've been quite drawn to her in the back studio. I just want to add her onto the screen. And hello, Melody.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Very good. Thank you, Melody. So, would mediumship?
Sorry?
You would like mediumship, correct?
Yep.
Perfect.
I think we got some sound dropping in and out on both ends here, so
yeah. It's okay. I'm just gonna keep writing and let me know. Okay.
All right. Yep.
Where are you based? Whereabouts are you based, Melody?
I am in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Looks nice and sunny over there.
Sorry, I have to run through the baby for a minute.
Oh, it's dark here.
Okay, okay, there's something going on with the male figure. I need to discuss with the male figure. Excuse me, because they will mess with me. So first off, so the male figure does feel of a father figure, grandfather, somebody looked up to like one. But he's not the only one because I have more too. So bear with me for a second because I am getting saluted. And when I get saluted, that is my symbol that somebody has fought for our country or been in one of our wars. So I do need to take full response and acknowledge because I always thank them. There's a lot going on with my heart. My heart keeps going boom, boom, boom. So there's a lot of things going on with my heart. And on top of that, he's going, I didn't take such good care of myself. Didn't take such good care of myself. And I'm like, he's not the doctor type to go. If something was wrong, he's like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. Put a band-aid on it and let's keep moving. So I do need to acknowledge how he is. Sorry, it's hard to hear you. So if I talk over you, I apologize.
Nope.
So when it, okay. Okay, keep hearing it.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, I keep hearing a Jamie, whether it has something to do with your loved ones on your side or your immediate family. I have to acknowledge the Jamie.
Okay.
Who would be the Jane? Can you validate that for me, love?
I'm not sure about the J name. I think the salute would be my grandfather, who really didn't take good care of himself and definitely didn't like hospitals.
Like I said, put a band-aid on it and keep moving. Just remember I mentioned the J name, okay? And it doesn't have to be with them, it could be with your immediate family, have something to do with kids for all I know. I just have to acknowledge it.
Okay.
So with that, he's not alone either. He's not alone either, and he is with other family members. But I gotta go into this real quick because he keeps forcing me into somebody in the family that's going through a lot right now, like a lot. So, and again, I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking in general. There's a lot, and he's going, I'm watching over. It's the best thing I can do. And I see his hands. He's got these thick, big hands, and he's doing this with them. He's got these hands, and he's showing me what he's doing. So there's more of a younger soul. And when I say younger, that doesn't mean 10, that means fairly young, but that's having problems like moving forward and everything. He says everything he goes through, it's either he will move 5 steps back, but when he takes 1 step forward, he goes again 5 steps back, and he just can't get the hang of everything. I keep hearing the name Christopher or Chris, so I don't know. Yeah, just remember I'm saying that also could do with somebody who I hang out with, and that's why I'm doing that, because he's yelling at me. So I have to, any way they say it, I have to do it. He's going, he needs to be careful. He's very loud, and so like, how he could be grouchy. He could be very grouchy. He's still grouchy, but also he'll have a smile on his face when he wants. So when it comes to what's with tools? What's going on with these tools? What is this? Okay, so he keeps showing me tools. Did somebody take tools, steal tools? I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am getting yelled at for it. And they like to yell at me because I'm the medium. I'm just the middle person. But there's something around tools that I have to let know. So I don't know if somebody has tools of his or somebody took tools in general, not from him, but in general. But there's someone within the family that I'm not letting go of, saying, I'm watching, and he's got his finger out too. And I don't really, I know that's serious because I don't like when people do that. You know, it's like fighting to you, you know what I mean? So he's doing that, I'm watching. And
Yeah.
the 10th could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in October. So again, don't only think about him, think about your immediate family as well. It's just connecting of everything that they say, they do, they see. And that's why I do that. So I need to acknowledge that. He's also saying that well, why is this? I feel like why is this? Not him. The person in general. He's not thinking straight. Everything, I don't know how much more I can give him without him realizing there's so much going on. Who has 3 kids total in the family?
Who has 3 kids total? My father is one of 8. My mother is one of 11. And there is none of them with 3 that I can think of off the top of my head.
Could you? Because there's so many 3 children total. So that could be 3 kids that are at home total for all I know. There's something going on with 3 children in particular. And I know everybody has 5 kids. Some have 4, some have 6. I know that we all have different amounts of kids, but there's 3 in particular that are all like around the same age. They're not all huge gaps, and I don't want to let it go because of that, because he's okay. Hold on. There's a Ryan. All right, so when I hear Ryan, it will sound like Brian too. So whoever has a Ryan or Brian name, also remember that too. Not one or the other, not both, one or the other. I don't want to let that go. He's mainly focusing on the individual that he's trying to push forward. Like, I don't know what else I can do to motivate. I'm trying to motivate. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. He won't let it go. So I have to express the way he's doing that. And I also feel confined. So when they make me feel confined, that's my symbol that either A, someone is getting in trouble with the courts, or B, that there's something going on where rehab is an option, needs to be an option. So something in that matter, but he's like forcing me. Like, he likes to tell me what to do. He's very pushy.
The grandfather, yes. And that situation is applicable, but it's on the wrong side of the family.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so this is what I need you to know, just so you know, okay? So because whether it's the wrong side or not, we're all together. So your husband's side would be with your side. So because I'm picking up on you, it's just his way of saying, I'm trying my best with this kid. You know, like he's doing that. So whether it's on either side, they will do for whoever because it's close to you. So that's why they do that. Like I'll have people like, does that mean I'll be with my ex-husband? I'm like, you'll be with your new husband. But what I'm saying, is that we're all together.
Right.
So I don't want you to get discouraged with that because I gotta stick to that. Okay, hold on. Okay, he just swung in a female presence as well. So he swung her in. He didn't even like, hi, he swung her in. So she also feels on the lines of maternal. So I do need to acknowledge that. who she shares the same name with somebody because she's going name. So that would be first or middle name, never last. I don't do last names. I don't do that. So somebody has the same name, first or middle name. There's a D name too that she keeps pointing to my name, but there's a D name in general. Hold on. Okay, so the fifth could be, oof. The fifth could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in May. So I do need to acknowledge this as well as I'm being pulled in here. There's a few things going on of how I'm feeling, and that's not how they feel, it's just my way of feeling things. So I do need to acknowledge that my eyes are clicking. So it's my symbol that somebody has or had Alzheimer's or dementia. I can barely close my eyes or open my eyes, excuse me. But on top of that, I feel that was more towards the end. There was things going on that were not right, which has a lot to do with my heart. It's very, very heavy. Talk about fighter. Everybody in your family is a fighter, which I love because we all have to be that way. But I mean, really, really like a fighting. They will until the end. I am fine, and it's not easy taking care of somebody that has that mindset of I got it. You know, this is completely different. But I have to. Okay, so she keeps throwing an object in my face. Please remember the way I say it. You could always go back to this too, because I don't know if it pertains to you or to someone else in the family, since you come from a large family like I do. It's a box. It looks like a jewelry box, but it's more or less like, you know, the boxes that have can you hear me? Ballerinas.
Yeah,
okay. I want to make sure you can hear me. Oh wait, it's okay. Oh wait.
no, you're fine. He's just wondering what mommy's doing
Okay.
off in the room.
So it's a not a big box, it's a small box, and I can see almost as if it's a ballerina or a Tinkerbell, like one or the other, because they will look the same. So and the box is pretty it's detailed. So again, in the inside it looks and feels like velvet. I have to say everything that they show me, and I can't let it go. So I don't know if this was hers that was passed down, or I bought it for one of you kids, or somebody had it. So just remember the way I say it in that way.
Yep.
Because it's very strong. I mean, to the detail of the velvet that's red, and the boxes looks cherry red, and it might be a little distorted now, but it looked like a cherry type red, or cherry wood, excuse me, cherry red. She's talking over me, I apologize.
Excuse me.
Bless you. I don't know if that was a sneezer. I can't hear, so I apologize.
Are these recorded like your lives, Diana?
Ma'am?
Are these recorded like your other lives so that I can share them with friends and family to try to validate?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, this will be recorded on Dan Litchfield's web or his page. I'll also place it on mine too if you're part of it. Absolutely. 100%. Also, I keep hearing before I end, because I know you have a lot of family members. I keep hearing Margaret over and over again. That's another name that I cannot stop hearing. And I know you have family members to go all over, so I don't want to start with that. It's Margaret or Marge, one or the other, that is screaming in my ear. So don't forget that.
I was a PCA, and the lady that I took care of was Margaret.
Thank you for validating that. Thank you for validating that because it was yelling in my ear. So I have to, when they yell, it's them being passionate, like, come on. That's the way they are with me. Like, come on. I'm like, I can only do so much. So definitely go back to this when you can.
yeah.
Don't forget about May, that the 5th or May. That was very loud.
Okay.
And then I don't know what's going on with the tools. There's something about tools
Yeah.
I don't want to let go of.
Okay.
Don't want to let go of it. So when I say tools, it could be somebody's getting in trouble with, for all I know, somebody took tools. Somebody got his tools that he's acknowledging. There's something like that I don't want to let go of, okay? So I'm trying to do it every way that you can show it, so then they could be like, oh, you don't remember this? It happens. And you come from a big family.
I come from a huge family. That's why I feel bad I can't validate some of this stuff. But
It's
I know
okay,
when I
but
talk,
let me tell you, I had a live last week, and the lady couldn't validate anything, and then she came up and I posted those videos. It was amazing. It was amazing, and that's why I say with the box that I was telling you. I'm doing that for that reason. So you let me know. It will be up on Dan Litchfield's page along with mine as well. So you can come back and do the validation.
I definitely will. I listen to you every Tuesday and Friday.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you for being part of the Vibe Tribe. I appreciate it.
All the time. Dan, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for coming on, Melody.
Bye, love.
See you again.
See you tomorrow.
Cheers, Tommy. Oh, wow. But do you believe it or not, I've been on for 2.25 hours. It's gone so quick, hasn't it?
It has gone really, really fast.
And I'm a little conscious of the fact that I know you're going to be speaking to somebody just after the live stream. So and it is getting quite late here. It's 10:15. So we're pretty much run out of time for tonight. But I want to again massive thank you to you, Diana.
Thank you.
For coming on. And to everybody else who's been on for readings, either in the studio. I do apologise to anybody who in the studio hasn't been able to get on tonight. It's been absolutely slammed in there again. And again, to anybody who has been in the chat that has had a reading as well. Just big thank you to everybody. And hashtag Vibe Tribe all the way.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. And thank everybody too. And I appreciate you again for allowing me to be on your show. I enjoy it so much. I love how we can do different things. It's a lot of fun, and I will continue to be your supporter. I love it.
100%. Same with us as well. I mean, we've got Tracy who watches you every single night you're on. Obviously I keep an eye as well. I know that you usually when you're live, it's usually about 2-3 in the morning here, I believe. So
I know it's insane. It's insane, and I know we have to work on the time zone because 3 o'clock is great for you guys, but I'm like, I don't know if that's too early for us. So I gotta find that medium. I gotta find it so it's fair for everyone.
Was that a pun? Was that a pun? You got to find that medium.
I gotta find that. Yeah, exactly.
Boom, as we say.
It went over my head. That went over my head.
So a massive thank you to everybody who's been on tonight and had a reading. Anybody who has been on for a reading, please pop over to Diana's page and make sure you follow her. And also make sure you leave her a review as well. And again, a little reminder, if anybody's interested in becoming a supporter in our page, down in the bottom corner here, over this way, next to the thumbs up button, you'll see the supporters button. If you want to join as a supporter, it's $3.49 a month. And if you want to have notifications sent through to your messenger, please pop a message to the page. Just click yes. And you'll opt in for messages and updates coming direct. Hopefully, Diana's going to join us again in a couple of weeks. Fingers crossed. And if we can work out how to do it in the supporter section, fingers crossed I might be able to get Diana on beforehand to do a supporters only reading session, but I've got to figure out how to do it because I don't know if I can do it using StreamYard in the supporter section. So I might have to do a couple of little tests. So
yeah, we'll have to figure that out. But I am down all the way. You don't have to ask. I'm here.
Oh, awesome. And again, so everybody join myself and Natalie out this weekend. Hopefully, we're not sure exactly when it'll be. Hopefully Saturday night. Fingers crossed. I've got a wedding Saturday morning to go to. So my brother's finally getting married.
Congratulations.
Yeah, my brother's wedding was cancelled in April due to COVID. So fortunately, it's now been rescheduled. It's this Saturday. Unfortunately, though, not everybody can make it. So there's, they've had to cut right back on numbers. So which is a bit frustrating, but obviously it's their special day, and fingers crossed we can share it as best as possible.
Absolutely.
And I know it's from a really, really old, I think it's an old hotel. So if I might do a live stream, never know. Get slapped by my soon-to-be sister-in-law.
I love it.
At her wedding. So to everybody, obviously in chat, much love to you all. Thank you very much for coming on. It's been amazing. Diana, thank you again, and your mum as well. Much love to both of you on this, obviously, anniversary of your brother's passing. You're both amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank everybody for supporting as well. I think every single one of you, you're all been vibe tribed.
And you're on tomorrow night at what time?
9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So
that would be about 2:30 in the morning here, I think, roughly.
Yeah.
UK, roughly.
We'll have to work it. We'll have to work on that. We'll try to figure it out.
Yeah. I'm sure we can sort something out. So, guys, thank you in the chat for being on, and we'll see you all. But remember, go over to Diana's page and give her a like and a share, and we'll see you all at the weekend. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thank you.